All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and do this assignment. I'm gonna fork it, and first of all, if you want to read the article, it's linked in the PDF, or you can copy the link from right here. And if you run the default right now, what it does is it reads. I wrote code that reads everything out of this file. There's a file over here called broadband data. Has every county in America. But it loads it all up into gotta get back to main. It loads it all up into an array list called data, and it's an array list of county objects. And in the PDF, I gave you the county class, but basically a county is a little container that holds the name of the county and the percentage of people in that households in that county that have broadband access. And then we have get name if you want to get the name out, and we have get percent to get the percent out, and you can just print it because I made a toString that uses the name and the percent. Okay, so right up here is where you're gonna write your code after this broadband usage data imported. Okay, data successfully imported. So first up, I said find. Let's see. Let me get this. PDF open and put up on another window here. So I can just go down the bullets. We're supposed to find the county with the highest rate and the county with the lowest rate. And then I want you to also find the average and find Sonoma County's usage. So let's do those things. That's right here. So, we'd want to make a container to hold the maximum and a container to hold the minimum. So what I'm going to do is actually make a county object. County max equals data.get0. So I'm going to put the very first element in, and I'm going to do the same for min. I just copied and pasted it. So we have a max container and a min container, and I set them to the first one. And we're going to go through the whole array list and then, and correct that. I'm also going to make a county called us that is going to be, I'm going to set it to be null. That just makes a container, us being, it's going to be Sonoma County, right? I'm also going to make an int variable called total that's 0, and I'm going to make an int variable called count that's also 0. I know we could get how many there are just by doing the size of the array list, but I just wanted to count it while we're doing it. Now I'm going to do an enhanced for loop for county C in data. Oops, I forget. I don't have to do the open and close because it does it for me. And now we're going to do the max and the min and the average. If c.get% greater than max.get%, remember that's where we're holding the max, then we're going to say max is equal to c. So that way we have the whole county available, not just its value. Like we have this county object called max, and it's now the one that has the current max. I'm going to highlight that, copy and paste. And if the current thing is smaller than the minimum, then we're going to say the minimum is C. And we're going to say total, because we're going to add up all the values, plus equals c.get%. Right, so that's adding up each one as we go along. And then at the same time, I'm just going to say if c.getName equals Sonoma, sorry, it has to be in quotes, Sonoma County. You wouldn't know this, but I looked at the data, and they have the word county in our county name. That just stores, oh, I also forgot count plus. Okay, so let's see if this runs. Nothing's going to get printed except for this default text, but we'll know that our collection of the information is working. I keep doing this. I write count instead of county. Sorry. I did it on my own as well. But I think we'll be good. This should just run and print the default information. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and print the information. System.out.println county with highest percentage plus max, and then I'm going to put a percentage sign after it. And I'm going to county with lowest percentage, and we can put min there. And we can do average, system.out.println national average plus, now I'm going to put it in parentheses, 1.0 times total divided by count. Right, that's the average as a double. Let's see if this prints everything out. Oh, forgot to put a plus sign percentage after that, but that'll be okay. And while it's running, I'll print out Sonoma County. System.out.println us. What did I say on my our info plus Sonoma? Well, let's see. It was us is the variable I stored it in plus percentage sign. Okay, it did finally print out. Let's just run it again. Not too bad. I mean, the trick here is we've got a piece of text and a value, you know, stored in this county object, but it's not too hard to get the information out. So Nantucket County is the max. That's what I got on my sample. Aleutians East Borough is the min. The national average is 27.9, and Sonoma County is 53. Okay, then I asked you to count how many counties have a higher percentage than us, how many counties have the lower percentage than us, and how many counties are the same as us. So, you know, you could try to add that up here, but I'm just doing another enhanced for loop. So int above us equals 0, int below us equals 0. This is just going to count. And for county C in data, if c.getPercent greater than us.getPercent, and that's above us plus plus. And if c.getPercent is less than, then we're going to say below us plus plus. Okay, and now we can print that. System.out.println counties with higher rates than us above us. And then we can say counties with lower rates than us, and that's below us. And then I'm going to paste this counties with our same rate. And to print that out, we need data.size minus above us minus below us. I mean, you could make a variable and count it too, but I just figured, well, at some point we can just calculate it. Okay, and then there was one more thing I asked you to do, and these numbers are all matching the what I said it was supposed to match. One more thing to do, and that's to figure out what percentage level is most common. In statistics, that's called the mode. To do this, I was thinking I'm going to make an array, an int array. I'm going to just call it array. And I'm going to make it 101 in size. That's because if you look here, the percentages go from 100 to 1. And this is just giving us enough room. So then I'm going to go through the whole list again for, and I'm going to do a regular for loop. Int. No. I'm going to do the enhanced for loop. County C data. And we're going to set for every location in the array. We're going to get the percent for each item, and say the percent is 10. Then it's going to set the array item 10. It's going to add 1 to that value. Remember, an array is an int array is initialized all at 0. So what happens is if there's 100%, if it finds 100%, it's going to set array with 100. It's going to plus. It's going to add 1 to that value, and if it's 20, it's going to add 1 to that value. But this is basically, if get percent was 100, it was going to add 1 to the item at that spot. If you want, anyway, this is going to go through and just add all the things. So then let's print out this array so you can see what that's for. Int I equals 0, I less than 101, I plus plus. This is just, let's see, I will put this here, system.out.println. We're going to print I plus tab plus array I. Just so you can see what we just did. This is just temporary, the printing. So we're going to get 100 things, and you'll see. Yeah. But I think this will help you see what I just did. So what this is the number of counties with 0% is 0. The number of counties with 1% is 23, and 2, 44, and so on. So we've, at 100%, very few, and nobody had 97%. Remember, Sonoma County was 53%, and this adds up. This matches our number, right? We already figured out 27 counties had the same as us. So this is all, how many had each value. And so now we have to find the one that's the biggest. So we didn't need that. That wasn't part of our program. That was just so you could see what was going on. So, but we are going to go biggest equals 0. And we're going to say if array I greater than biggest, array biggest biggest equals I. So we're not keeping track of what the biggest is. We're keeping track of where the biggest is. And I'm just starting by saying it's at 0. So we know we'll find something bigger than that. And let's just print that value, system.println biggest, and see what number we get. I'll be right back. I gotta let my dog in. I thought I hit enter before I walked away. Sorry. Just trying to get 2 things done at once. Come on, REPL. I forgot to say int biggest. Okay. It should be 7, because I just know that the Yeah, it did print out a 7. Okay, I mean, just because I know from me doing this before. So that means 7%. The largest number of counties in America, the value of broadband percentage they have is 7%. So what we can write is right here, mode, and we're going to say it's array. Well, no, it's biggest plus percentage, and it is array square bracket biggest. That's how many counties. Are at that level. Yep. So the mode is 7%. So there's more counties. The number of counties, there's 84 counties that have 7% broadband usage, and that's the most common value found in this data. Now, the average was 27%. So, but there are 84 counties at 7%. All right, well, this was everything I asked you to do. I did say, and I'd love to see if you do something else cool and interesting. If you have some other statistical thing you want to figure out, go ahead and do that also and print it out so I know you did it. But anyway, I hope you had some fun dealing with real data. You should go check out that article in any case. It's linked in the main Google Classroom. Okay, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks.